Monkey Hammer. It's frame free. It combos into up tilt at mid percents. It combos into itself at the ledge for like 20 hits. And then a kill percent, it combos into down smash. That move is not okay. And we're going to be seeing if SBF is okay with this matchup because no one is ready for it.
Yeah, normally people just are ready, but SBF gonna need to get himself prepared if he wants to find himself in top 8. This is, again, another qualifier spot here, but he is gonna have to go through Jaka if he wants it.
And of course, being a pseudo-clone of Villager in a lot of their normals has the incredibly strong zoning potential of the slingshot forward air and back air. And another little thing that we may see later, SBF is going to have to be real careful with his bike that he needs for his recovery, because if he leaves it on stage, Isabelle is going to put that in her pocket.
Yeah, never let it go as well. And of course, the bike is...
Ah, there we go!
There we go! It's literally happening right before our eyes. And of course, now that is just going to sit there, and meaning that SBF is not going to be able to use it to recover, which is such a pivotal part of being able to get back. Fortunately, SBF able to make it there, still having his jump and the air dodge as well.
That's an up throw, and that is the rod up throw. Very potent kill option, and you will probably see most of Jaka's kills come from that.
Yeah, such a useful tool, just to be able to swing them up there into the blast zones, take them in stocks. But SBF, not going to be undeterred here. And you can see as well, GP, Jaka's still holding onto her bike as well. Yeah. It is not coming back, and the SBF's not going to be able to use it. And I don't think Jaka's going to let it go.
Oh, absolutely not. It will not go until he loses his stock. So he essentially makes the bike a one-time use. Gonna slap the dog clear across the face.
Yeah, and I really like the patience as well from SBF. Just not really going for anything off stage. Instead just saying, I'm gonna wait here and then use my powerful forward tilt there just to catch you when your invulnerability goes.
Absolutely. And it's very easy against a character like Isabelle, one of these very frustrating characters to fight against. It's very easy to get antsy and start running into stuff. But that's not going to be the case here, because Wario controls the pace of the game by the pure virtue of Waft existing. He controls the pace of the game, and Waft is here.
And you can see right now that, of course, he is glowing, meaning that Waft is on deck, and he can unleash it at any time. Now, of course, what a lot of Wario mains tend to do is save it for that last stock, but sometimes you don't need to if it takes it away anyway.
That bloated belly coming into good use. They're taking a stock absurdly early, and there's a little knowledge check there from Jaka. Blowing the whistle, a couple of up smashes. Not going to take it, unfortunately, for him.
Okay, SBF now just playing a bit slower. See that Waft no longer on down, but you can see the bike is back.
Yeah.
Jaka initially missing it, but then grabbing it finally and even taking the stock away. One apiece right now in this game one.
You see SBF, he lost that stock by overextending, trying to stop Jaka from taking his bike. It turns into a WarioWare minigame when the bike is on the stage versus Isabelle, because you want to keep it.
Okay, that downbeat as well, just coming out there. This game is such a useful tool.
Yeah, nice
bite.
bite.
Just stop Wario's movements. But SBF's not having that forward tilt coming out again. The back air nearly connecting there.
And Jaka just needs to get a little bit more damage on here. Of course, it has been long enough where there is going to be a semi-waft on either now or very soon.
Exactly, as each second ticks by, it is getting scarier and scarier for Jaka here if he wants to keep himself alive. And SBF will be recognizing as well that that waft is slowly coming back online, meaning he can go for it.
And that up end not quite taking it. Kalos' high ceiling paying dividends for SBF here.
But suddenly, after all that, Jaka just waking up, getting so many more hits after that and now evening things right back up. Now SBF in a position where he needs to play a bit more carefully.
Gotta be careful. Oh my god!
Okay.
That, of course, the up smash being projectile priority means that you can actually swing hitboxes through it. Any normal move would have beaten that back air.
Okay, and again, the down beat coming out.
The umbrella?
The forward tilt is just gonna land, and the umbrella sends you away.
Damn. The Broly coming through there.
Honestly, I think she laced that, volley with bricks or something. The way it just kills people.
Oh, it's absolutely
the way
weighted.
it just took that game. So, Jaka, after a very close game one there, going 1-0 up.
Yeah.
But again,
this is
not out yet.
It's going to be such a slow, methodical set for the most part, but you saw Jaka playing it very well there, understanding that SBF was the one who was having to fish for the win condition there. He decided to put the Lloyd rocket down and sit behind it, and for all of the positives that Wario has, a mobile character he is not.
Exactly that. And I think the thing that was most interesting as well is that during that game one, we saw SBF slowly starting to unravel the matchup there. What seemed like a very kind of tough kind of first stop, suddenly, he was starting to make it even closer. So it's going to be very interesting. We do hop into this game 2, gone to Pokemon Stadium 2 as well.
Yep, good bite there. And of course, a lesser known fact is that anytime Wario successfully chomps someone or an item, he actually reduces the timer of the waft by, I believe it's like 1.5 seconds. So it's not a great deal, but those do add up.
Exactly, and in important moments where you might need the waft, and having it on deck earlier is going to be really, really useful. But
this is a big extended combo here from Jaka.
Exactly that. Like Jaka is just running a train, but SBF finally putting him off stage, not able to do too much in that up tilt as well, just interrupting all movements.
And another bite, gonna heal a little bit of health for that as well. Every little helps.
Okay, SBF trying to guess which way Jaka would roll there, but not able to do it correctly, so still hanging on here. Just both players actually playing it just very, very slowly. You see Jaka, activating that down B as well, thinking that SBF was maybe going to roll in, or just move into, grab something. But yeah, Jaka just now starting to zone away, not really approaching because he recognizes it as such a high damage.
And you see Jaka throwing out a lot of these up smashes. You see SBF going, well, how do I punish this? Back throw, gonna take the stage control, but you gotta try and do something from here. Gonna get reversaled. Breaking out the turnip, stocks are high here. And a dash attack, gonna level it out.
Yeah, SBF just getting that confirmed, down tilt into the dash tag, undeterred by the stock loss. But here we go, the boom coming out, sweeping SBF away, whacking on 37 damage, and it is not slowing down.
Amazing whiff punishing coming out here from Jaka.
Okay, SBF and now just again a bit more defensive. You can see that glow coming out again, meaning the waft is fully on deck and ready to be unleashed at any time SBF so chooses. They're probably going to be sort of waiting a little bit, trying to get a little bit more damage tacked on first to really make sure that that waft does kill.
And you see he's just looking for these options. Jaka doing a great job of boxing SBF out here. Slap the Lloyd rocket.
Yeah, now SBF again, just taking that stage control. Does not want Jaka to hang on to it, but Jaka is quite happy just to sit on those platforms like 4 day away if he wants to. I really like the use of SBF actually just tilting away that seed bomb there. Not going to be sort of interrupted.
Yeah,
but
it sits there for a little while.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good, and it is so useful for Jaka as it takes that stock away. And again, nearly coming out there. Jaka trying to be a little bit cheeky and maybe put SBF into a situation where he would not expect to be.
And the jump, gonna take it. Completely fresh, but very nicely done there. So Waft is online this time. It's a different scenario from the last stock.
Exactly, and it's such an intimidating thing to face down as well. If you're in Jaka's shoes, you are thinking to yourself like, okay, right, I need to try and get rid of this Wario as quickly as I can. Because if I get up tilted once, that could just be the end of this game.
That could be game, but this opens up another part of the game plan. Obviously, Wario gonna want to land on them with aerials, with like maybe an up air or a nair to try and confirm into this waft. However, a move we have not yet spoken about would be Isabelle's up tilt, which is one of the best anti-airing tools in the whole game. Oh, and this is a tough spot.
Okay.
Guess for game.
Okay. Jaka able to make it back successfully, but you can see there, GP, the SBF is still trying to land on this Isabelle right now. He wants to get it. Oh, okay. Trying to guess with the up tilt there. Not able to go the right way. Jaka correctly moving to the right side. Hanging on right now. You see them just forwarding away. They are not approaching because they know how dangerous it is.
You have to be so careful. You see dancing around the Lloyd and Isabelle's various tools. trying to scare Jaka, gonna throw her off stage. Him off stage, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, that's it!
And no,
it's not!
Still hanging on that bike as well, still there. Recovers back safely. Regains stage control. Able to make it back. Jaka still just keeping the distance again. This is not over right now. The back air coming out, and every time that hits, it is just making it closer and closer for SBF to take this game away.
See, the waft is not necessarily all you have to take the stock now. And he's just gonna slap him!
And there it is, the clap to slap away that dog. And SBF going 1-1, gets himself on the board finally after an intense game 2 there.
Like I said, this is going to be a slow, methodical set. We may see game 5, and I would not be against that. This has been an absolute monster so far, and we are only 2 games in so far.
Exactly, yeah, this is just really giving you a taste of what's to come. But, of course, going into game 3 right now, it'd be interesting to see what Jaka does opt to go for, because this could really sort of make or break a set. Okay, so here we go. SBF taking a deep breath there, knowing that this is an important game to take. You know, we finally started to see in that game 2 the signs of what SBF needs to do. But we have returned GP to Kalos Pokemon League for this one.
Yeah, we're back to one of those stages that's deceptive. It feels like a huge stage. However, the platform size is actually the same as the majority of the stages on this stage list, 160 units. There's a little bit of your numbers there.
Okay.
Oh, an extended combo here from Jaka.
Yeah, just again, you said before about how useful of an anti-air that up tilt is, and Jaka really just showing it, just able to keep SBF just in that air for so long and then extend it into up air and so much more. And this is already 105 tacked on.
Oh, but yeah,
no.
the Isabelle.
And then the hammer that we talked about right at the start of the set, finally coming out full force, just keeping SBF on the ledge, but again, able to make it back safely, but it's
Out
still
throw?
Not yet.
Your own counter pick has caused you trouble here, Jaka. That would have killed on basically any other stage.
Okay, SBF still hanging on, trying to get that forward tilt again, but
acutely
Jaka's not having it.
Just getting popped by these occasional slingshot hits. It will add up over time.
Yeah, this is a scary position now for SBF. One fishing rod will take away the stock, but you could see him just navigating himself around
That's an up air.
But you cannot avoid everything, and that up air finally sealing up the stock. SBF now going to go a bit more aggressive. The bite actually being interrupted by the up tilt there. That's how fast it is.
Oh, it is such a strong tool. Really going out there, not able to get her. But it's still biteless, by the way. The Jaka still has it in the pocket.
Yeah, if you missed it earlier, that bike is sitting in Jaka's pocket and is not going anywhere until the stock is lost. And SBF certainly looked for it. And again, now he's putting himself in this position. He's not able to make it back,
dead.
GP.
No bike with which to recover, and this is a huge deficit. That being said, it only takes one waft to level stuff up.
Yeah, again, the glow is there. But SBF will be wanting to take away this stock first if he can. Does not want to waste a waft. Needs to gets the grab, but not able to seal it up just yet. Being sent to stage means Jaka will not be falling to it, even as powerful as the move it is. Okay, SBF just again keep being very patient. Gets the grab and the forward throw not able to do it. Yeah, 182 right now on Jaka. This is a dog
that will though
die. But
so waft is online, 56%. Not impossible for SBF to bring this back all of a sudden, but he has to have nerves of steel.
Yeah, and I'm seeing shades of game 1 right now, GP, where this, waft is online and SBF could certainly unleash at any time. And if he gets the opportunity, he certainly will be doing so because he wants to get himself back into this game. He's quite at a deficit here, but not entirely out.
Oh, going for the hammer.
Okay, SBF trying to get the command grab there with the bite. But again, just being interrupted by that down B. SBF's done a good job of avoiding it so far, but in some instances where you just cannot.
You see SBF really struggling to find his way in here, and he's taking so much damage on his way in.
And sometimes this is what makes Isabelle such a scary character, and by the same merit, Villager as well, where they are able just to kind of predict everything that you're going to do with those forward airs, and setting up the traps with the downbeat as well.
Yeah. So tricky to get around.
Oh.
Yeah, see, there you go. He's still dead, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, SBF not able to make it back. Shaking his head on that one. That was a rough game.
Yep, the jab down smash there from Isabelle, as I said, surprisingly is actually a true combo. And will be taken. And despite the first 2 games being neck and neck all the way through, that one was very dominant from Jaka. This is not the first time we've seen SBF be down, though, and make a big comeback.
This is a player that you know can make these comebacks. He's got an entire region behind him as well. You can see them standing there. They are rooting for their boy, and they're going to make it known. They are cheering as loud as they can for their boy. They want to see him in top 8, and he's certainly not out yet. This is game 4. SBF 1 on the board. Jaka 1 game away from that loser side of top 8.
And I'm gonna try and chase him off with the... Oh, just about making it back by the skin of his teeth.
Yeah, that could have been such a bad start to the game for SBF. And honestly, it's not looking much better, even with being
Oh boy, the hammer!
Oh!
Gonna opt to cut it off early, realizing he's not quite at the edge.
Out and a grab, sending them high up. Jaka trying to go for a second one there. And I really like that SBF actually just recognizing that Jaka still had that fishing rod out as well. So he was just waiting until it went away.
And one thing to note that we haven't really mentioned, but it's that SBF has actually been really struggling to hit these combos on Isabelle. I'm not 100% sure why, but Isabelle is deceptively light, and I can't help but wonder if that's a notable factor in this situation.
Exactly, and not only a light character, but also just a small character as well. I mean, it is tough to get some things going on them, and Jaka's certainly showing why, as SBF's not really been able to do very much at all so far. Jaka's certainly just controlling the stage. There's forward air, setting up traps again.
Oh, we're trying to hit that back air.
Yeah, fishing rods coming out as well. Jaka just keeping himself in that center stage, not letting himself needlessly approach, because he knows that, again, being in the face of Wario is not a position you want to be in.
Oh, and the sneaky slingshot on the recovery catches SBF trying to steal an early edge guard.
And now again, it's down to SBF to try and take this game away. We see Jaka just going a little bit more on the aggressive. Once again, so funny enough, SBF is actually the one sort of keeping himself on his platform, but it's almost playing to Jaka's favor there, where he doesn't need to approach. He's just throwing out these pots over and over, throwing everything at him and just, forcing SBF to approach.
Yeah, and this is the situation that Jaka wants. You gotta try and go towards Isabelle? That's never fun. Oh my god, this is a terrible situation. He's gonna have to use the bike. It doesn't matter.
And
he has to use the waft to recover it. It doesn't matter.
You're still done. You're still done.
You're still done. This is looking hopeless right now. The waft is gone. You're 2 stocks, 1 stock down.
SBF gonna need to play out of his mind if he wants to keep it in this set. But as you said, the resources that he's got are so low, so he is gonna have to play out of his mind if he wants to keep himself in.
The question is, do you believe in miracles for SBF? Because he is going to need one. Jaka has been playing absolutely fantastically. Oh, that's a left bubble!
Oh, and there it is.
There's a squeaky hammer.
There's a squeak away.
This is going to be up till up air, not going to kill just yet.
But that was a lot of damage tagged on GP. It's looking worse and worse for SBF here. Good tech, though, keeps himself alive a little bit longer. But he's going to need to pull out all the stops if he wants to even take that second stock away.
Needs to take this stock without using waft. He will absolutely 100% need that waft on this last stock if he can get there.
Again, we ask, do you believe? Do you believe? Because right now he needs it. He has got the bike, so he's able to make it back safely. 166% right now. Jaka's still sitting on 2 stocks. But
the slingshot.
Can't avoid everything, and there it is. The slingshot coming out, and Jaka moves on through to loser side of top 8.
Jaka's a fantastic player. Honestly, all props to him. Very kind player as well. He's one of those players that, he's just very friendly the whole time and absolutely deserves to be showcasing his abilities on a grand stage this.
And certainly a player that, you know, going into this event as well, you see their tag and you think, okay, this is someone that could definitely make top 8 here. So, and of course, that is exactly what he's done. He does sit in loser side of the top 8 where he will be competing later against the rest of the players.